Greetings and salutations, YouTube. We're here doing some network testing, and this is a community request from a few people in the community. So I'm gonna end up doing a series on all of the MVNOs. And right now, on the screen, you see on the right hand side we have Metro by T-Mobile right here, and this is T-Mobile. So as you can see, they are both connected to N41. So both of them are in standalone. And this is to see what type of network differences. Is there big differences, small differences on network access? Because people might want to know, hey, should I buy this or should I get that? And should I save my money? Should I not? Should I go ahead and go and get the Magenta Max, which is on the left hand side? Magenta Max, I think one line runs for like 80, I think like $80. And then the Metro line, this is the $40 plan on the right hand side. So what are the similarities, what are the differences when it comes to network viability? And that's what we're going to find out right here. So we're going to pull up speed test here. And while I'm doing this, right now I'm at 260 gigs. So I just got this line and I'm doing a month-long test. So once a week, probably going to put out a video pertaining to this and showing you the difference in network accessibility depending on when we hit one, right now is the beginning of the billing cycle, and then what happens when I get all the way to the end and probably be at like 50, 60, or 70 gigs. Because all this speed testing and then network testing is going to max it out. So let's see what we got. Where's Google? All right. So not to run them both at the same time. That takes away from each other. So right now, T-Mobile Magenta line 644 and 101 up, 103 up. And this is on Google. And on the Magenta line is 644 by 103. And on the Metro line it's 304 by 88. So they're not letting you get all that N41 can do compared to Magenta Max from the looks of it. So let's collapse this so I can get my networking in. So what do we get? Over 700 on T-Mobile's Magenta Max. I might add 810 down and like it's gonna max out at about 106 up. Let's see what we get on the Metro line. So if you do decide to get Metro by T-Mobile, you still get good throughput access in comparison, but there are differences, as you can see. 810 compared to 380. So 810 no, I'm sorry, 380 down and 96 up. All right. So, what type of video throughput do you get? So, fast.com, both of them hit at the same time. Magenta is on the left, and Metro by T-Mobile is on the right-hand side. And as you can see, 720 megabits per second versus 2.2. And I will show the difference in this in a few minutes when it comes to network-wise. So we're going to do a download directly. Run both of these at the same time. So this is going to simulate what I get versus somebody else. As you can see, right here in the bottom corner, I'm getting full throttle 380. And over here on the Metro line, it's still doing good, but it's not getting the full throughput in comparison to. So these are the subtle differences between the two services, even though one is Magenta Max versus Metro. And this is the $40 line Metro. There's not that much difference once you go 40, 50, 60, due to the fact that it's just levels of like perks. And it finished. So you're looking at levels of perks on Metro by T-Mobile. Now, the last test I want to do, and this gives you a good idea about what to expect. So, let me find a 4K video. Pause that. Do AT&T and T-Mobile. Pause that there. Now, I'm going to set the quality of the video starting at 480p on both. And then I'm going to move the quality up to show the difference of what happens with network access. So right now, both of them at 480p. So as you can see, the bandwidth and the read ahead. So both of them are able to do it. You got about 104 seconds on that and about 30 seconds lead time on this on Metro. On Metro, you got about 96 seconds lead, and on Magenta is about 71 seconds. So I'm going to change the network quality from 480 to 720. Not stopping the video, but now as you can see, as I'm switching between the video's quality and resolution, you're starting to see the Metro line going to start buffering, as the the Magenta Max line is not. And you can see the read ahead start shrinking for Metro. So now it's only 13 seconds ahead, where before it was 120 seconds ahead. On Magenta Max is about 50 to 60 seconds ahead. So we're going to change it again. 1080p. And change this one to 1080p. Now that both of them are at 1080p, as you can see, it's starting to shrink more. The read ahead time has gone down to 5 seconds, where on Magenta Max it's still hovering at about 30, 35 seconds read ahead. Now it's starting to buffer. So that 2.2 megabits per second that I did on fast is the most that video is going to be able to buffer before it buffer ahead and read ahead before you start running into buffering. So right now I'm at 76 seconds ahead in comparison to 0.04 seconds ahead. And to show a bigger difference, we're going to go to 1440. Why did I do that? Come on. 1440. And as you can see, the buffering is more exacerbated now on the Metro line. I am still reading about 20 milliseconds ahead on this video as 4K. This video is buffering constantly now because you're only getting 2.2 megabits per second. And then once you go all the way to 4K, so now we're at completely 4K. As you can see now, it's really starting to buffer. So right now we got about 13-second read ahead time compared to 0.06 seconds or 0.6 seconds read ahead time on 4K. So this is these are the differences when it comes to priority access and Metro that runs on T-Mobile and access from that point. So you get access, but you don't get, 4K or 1080p without major buffering starting to happen. So I wanted to show this to people. This is going to be my month-long sit with Metro by T-Mobile, and I'll do another video and show what happens as you start progressing through the data allotment. So this is probably going to take a data hit, and I'm going to show how much data I'm using. So there's going to be another part 2, another part 3, and probably a part 4, wrapping up the whole month. Thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this, I'm gonna end up doing Cricket and Metro. I'm doing Metro now, but Cricket and Total and Visible, these different accesses for these different companies. People are curious about it and they want to know. Thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a good one.